How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys bottoms and tops in the stock market. I want to talk about ticker SOFI Technologies. Holy crap. I'm seeing so much attention on this one, too, and I got to talk about it. Where are we going? What does my system tell me? As you guys know, I have an over 90% win ratio with this system, and SOFI works perfectly for it. And any stock really does. Obviously, penny stocks are a lot riskier, but with my system, I know how to properly accumulate to make massive money. So SoFi was way back in 2020. It started out at $10 and it started running up to $28 right off the bat. And as you can see, I use the band strategy. Anytime we get close to the upper band, we tend to sell off. And this is where I look to buy puts or short the stock all the way back to the reversion of the mean, which is my three bands in the middle, and those are your exponential moving averages. Anytime a price reverts back to EMA 20, that is your reversion of the mean, and at that point, the algos can take it wherever they want. Usually it's a high or a low, nobody knows. And at this point, it hits here, we go to the EMA 20, and we decide to go lower, rebounds back to it, and go lower, and that's how this thing's been going. When we get close to the bottom band, I'm looking for a correction. We had this big, massive move down. We hit the EMA 20, we go all the way down, and we shoot up. Obviously, that's not a play I would have took because it's not at the bottom band, and I needed more time distance. And this thing is presenting very nice put signals here. As you can see, the massive $8 all the way down to $6 there. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to see, as we know, this system has repeatedly worked. Here's how I would play SoFi. Because I don't think we're going to hit the bottom band. It could. I haven't seen anything in the history of SoFi hit this bottom band. And if it does hit this bottom band, I'm backing the truck up and we're loading a lot of it. Because this is going to be an insane buy signal right in here. But like I said, I don't think it's going to hit it. So let me show you another strategy in this system. And I call it the EMA 5, EMA 10, and EMA 20 strategy. What you want to do is look for the reversions to the mean. We know price has to go back to the mean. So if we're always getting an entry below the EMA 5 and there's time distance, we are already ahead of the game. We know that we're going to be getting more precise entries than compared to getting the price when it's way up in here. Because like I said, if we're at the EMA, when all the bands are tight like this and we're at all these bands, the price is there, we're at the EMA 20, what does price tend to do? We tend to fall off, or we could go super far up. And a lot of the times, the problem is people get so hyped in it, we go up and we get into this dead man area. This is this black area that is super, super risky. We hit in here, and a lot of people love to buy when price goes up because it may, when people see green, it's easier to press the buy signal. When you see red, it is super hard to buy a stock because it deals with your psychology being of like, oh, what's really wrong with this company? It's red. There's something severely wrong. As you can see right in here, we had a 4% down day and then a 15% down day right in here. And a lot of people were scared. And guess what happened? The buyers that took advantage of this bought all the way up, and guess what? We had a reversion to the mean on the EMA 10. Only algos could do it to this T. Look at that wick, barely kissing the EMA 10, and then decides to go down. And then guess what? We barely kissed the EMA 20 and then decide to go down. So the buyers who took advantage of this could have made some nice profit right in that area. So, but we want to be smart. Basically, what I'm going to show you guys, and this is looking very similar to the current action here. Look at this right down in here back in January of 2024. We had this EMA 5 touch. We would never buy it on the EMA 5. I'm going to look for time distance away from the EMA 5. So this candle right here is 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and 4 day. That gives you 4 days of not touching that purple band, which is a fast correction. And guess what happens the next day? It hits right up here. So if you accumulated these shares down in here till a conservative EMA 5, 10, and 20, you would have made massive gains. So I'm going to predict the future here. I'm going to try the best because anybody can look at past data and be like, oh, that's because it happened because of this. Let's go into the future current data. I'm going to predict what price is going to do before it happens. So right now we're in 2 days of time distance on the EMA 5. So Obviously, we have a long lower wick, but that doesn't mean everything. It could be a short-term correction. As you can see right here, long lower wick, that means bullish, so it goes up and then it goes back down. Um, here's one thing to notice is we don't really have like 4 days of time distance like the last example I showed you. We have 2 days. Anything that don't touch the EMA 5 and 5 days of 5 daily candles is considered long. And usually what happens is in stronger companies, stronger fundamentals, more volume, a lot of these EMA 5s are going to get hit a lot shorter. I can see this hitting it right, on next trading session. We hit it right here, and then we go back down lower. So the best setups I like to see is when we have a lot more time distance of the EMA 20, which is this blue line here, and then the EMA 10, which is this yellow line. We don't really have that much. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of time distance of the 20 and 10. And you're like, wow, this is a lot of confusing terms. You got to join the premium Discord, guys. If you really want to have your trading to another level and you want to stop guessing on like random entries and be like, well, I like the company, so now I'll long term it. If you guys want to stop doing that, do join the premium Discord. There's a link down below, and I'm telling you, I have all the education for you, how to set up your charts for only $6 a month for swing trading, or $12 a month for all my services, which is swing and day trading. But basically, what I'm looking for is just more time distance and maybe a more lower K, which is this indicator down here. That what I'm going to show you. And as a secret, it's the best stochastic oscillator. It's called the KDJ. Get rid of the D and the J and just show the K line. Don't even care about, the little, people like to look for like crossovers. I don't do any of that, because as you can see, when price is about to cross like the MACD, it will be like a fake out. It goes and then it goes back down, and you're like, oh, it's almost there. And then by time the bears flush it down, we want to try to get in before that even happens, because if it does fake out, we're out of the play and we know where to target. So the EMA 5 is at 6.44, price is at 632. So really, in my opinion, not that much room for me to take this play. I'm going to wait for a couple days to see more upside range. I want to see more range to this EMA 5 because we know it's going to touch it. So I want to make sure we have very nice, precise entries that we can make nice gains on it. And we know it's going to touch the EMA 10 and 20, but I suspect that's going to take longer term. I suspect like maybe a couple weeks we're going to hit those. So anything that don't, so I was talking about the KDJ. We're at 13.74 on the K. I do like to see less than 10 at least, so that's going to be kind of my goal there. We are getting a little lower, so that's good to see. But yeah, that's my analysis on SOFI. The reason why I never got stuck up on the highs here is because this system never met my criteria. So we want to make sure we are only buying when the system tells us, and this rate, there's always going to be opportunities, guys. If it goes way up like in here, it hits the upper band, then we decide to short it. If it goes way down here to the lower band, that is a very nice buy signal, and we look to go long. So if you guys want to join the premium Discord that I talked about earlier, it's click the link below. It'll be pinned in my YouTube comments. Hit server shop up in the top left under reversal trading, and you'll see right in here we have Swing Trading Plus and Day and Swing Trading Plus. Swing Trading Plus is only $6 a month. Day and Swing Trading Plus is $12 a month. Obviously, I'm going to recommend the $12 a month because you get the most alerts and you're going to get the most value. But if you guys are like, man, I just want to dip my toes in, for $6 a month, you can dip your toes in and get access to my over 90% win ratio strategy on swing trading. And actually, it's higher because I only lost one trade in the past 8 months, and I've taken dozens of trades. But a lot of people were like, I don't know if I believe that. You can go right here to my RTK journal, and you can see all my trades and how I take my trades and all my wins when I enter, exit, and everything. So you never have to be like, well, what trades are you in? You can just look at my journal. There's all transparency. I'm not here to promote get rich quick schemes, but I am here to promote you're going to be consistently profitable with this strategy. So yeah, that's what we're going to have. So go to the server shop, and keep in mind, do this on your computer because you will save, some extra money. If you do it on your phone, it's like $1 or $2 or more. So I'm trying to help you guys out because I want the best for you guys. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel about it. This is ticker SOFI. I'm kind of waiting it out, but I showed you guys the price targets. At any time, it could just hit EMA 20 off the bat. But I'm looking at the probabilities, the risk management, the potential gain I can get from here, because I want to make sure it gets a little lower, maybe a little more time distance, a little more upside to the EMA 5, and so I can make massive money on this. So hope to see you guys in the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. It helps the algorithm a lot. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing with SoFi, and hope to see you guys join this fabulous service, because I promise you, you guys are going to be profitable. Peace out.